Hello, folks. I've been gone a while, but glad to be back. As many of you know, I was in prison for 33 years for nonviolent drug offenses. And now it looks like the Congress and Senate is going to repeal all those and just wipe the slate clean for something that I served 30 years for. Anyway, I'd like to tell you, people keep asking me, how did you serve 33 years? What did you do with your life? And so I'll tell you what I told them. I tried to play a game of chess every day. I worked, and when to have exercise, I would run an hour, half hour, sometimes 2 hours. And people said, why do you run so? And I said, it helps me suffer these fools. And I also read. I didn't care much for television, but I read just about all the time. And I figured in those 33 years, I read 2 books a week. And if that was the case, I read 3,600 books. And I read just about everything in the libraries of the prisons I was in, of the 26 prisons I visited. And a particular interest to me was poems. I like poems. I like poems that tell a story. And I would memorize them. I started memorizing them when I was young. Marty and I lived out on the farm in a house trailer in the woods. And she'd be cooking supper, and I'd read her these poems, and then I'd memorize them, and she'd ask me to say them, and then the children would also let me tell them some of them and ask for it. And so I'll recite some of them. One of my favorite was by Robert W. Service, and he wrote "The Man That Don't Fit In." It goes like this. There's a race of men that don't fit in, a race that can't stay still. So he breaks the heart of his kith and kin, and he roams the world at will. He'd range the field, he'd rove the flood, and climb a mountain's crest. For his is the curse of the gypsy's blood, and he don't know how to rest. If he went straight, he might go far, for he's strong and brave and true. But he's always tired of the things that he is, and he wants the strange and new. He says, could I find my proper groove? Why, what a deep mark I would make. So he chops and change, and each fresh change is only a fresh mistake. And each forgets as he strips and runs in his brilliant, fitful pace, that it's the steady, quiet, plodding ones who win in this lifelong race. And each forgets that his youth is fled, forgets that his prime is past, till he comes one day to hope this dead in the glare of the truth at last. He's failed, he's only done things by half. And life's been a jolly good joke on him, and now is the time to laugh. But aha, he's one of the legions lost. He was never meant to win, for he's a rolling stone that's bred in his bones. He's a man that don't fit in.